Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Henry from Tech Daddy Videos, and tonight we're going to be having Amazon Q&A. Also, we're going to be talking about ASINs that are violating Amazon's title guidelines. Those are going to be suppressed from church. So we're going to get into that and your questions and answers and everything else right after this. So you guys go ahead and stand by and we will be back in a second. All right, guys. You guys have a good one.
Action. What the?
All right, we're back, and tonight we're going to be talking about the Amazon 10-cent automatic campaign. I'm going to give you an update on that. Also, we're going to be talking about Amazon's violations, the ASIN violations for the guidelines. They came out with new policy, I should say, starting July 22nd of 2019. Amazon is going to suppress all ASINs from Amazon search whose titles do not comply with Amazon's product title requirements. So make sure that you guys are on top of that, and we will go from there. Volume is very low. Let's see, we can fix that here in a second and go from here. So let me know how the volume is now. Hopefully the volume is picked up a little higher. So we'll go from there. Thanks, Steve, for appreciate that, for mentioning that. And we'll see if that is even better. So, but what I was talking about was there was an article that came out at Amazon Seller Central, and starting July 22nd, 2019, Amazon's going to suppress all the ASINs that don't comply with Amazon's title requirements. They are saying this is because of our research shows that ASINs titles that violate our policies result in poor customer service. Um, well, it's always something, right? It's always something that comes up where Amazon is changing a policy of some sort or something. So you always try to want to stay on top of that. There's a little better, but low. Volume is still low. Okay, let me do something here real quick. All right, let's see if that works. Let me go here, do some, see if that works. Yes, it's low. Okay, volume is low, so let me see what I can do here, guys, real quick. It's always something when you are, all right, try this. Ovisha, what's up there, Ovisha? So let me see if I can get this value up. Just this volume up just a little bit higher. It's always something. So let me see if I can do something here. Hopefully that helps. Um, Let me know, guys, if the volume is still low. I think I got this pretty much up pretty high. Now, let's see if that works. But anyways, what I was talking about was the ASIN violations. That is something new that is happening. So you guys just be aware of that. July 22nd, they're going to be keeping an eye on that. And if you are violating that in any way, then most likely you are uh, your ASINs will be suppressed from the search itself. So let me see here. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Let me go on to the mic and check out the mic. Hold on, guys. Low sound. Yes, everybody's saying that it's very, very low. Let me go here. Dun, dun, dun. Mic. Built-in microphone. All right, so let's check it out now, and hopefully that is a little better. Let me know if that's better, guys, on the mic itself. Hopefully it does pick up, so we're going to see if that helps out quite a bit. So um, I must have made some changes here, but let me know in the chat, please, if you guys can hear me and can hear me okay, and we will go from there. All right. What's up there, Steve? Ovisha, what's the deal? What's up there, Nick? And see, who else? Better, Amazon Guy, 420, Panero Rider, what's happening? Okay, it sounds like everybody. Dell the Hater, what's happening? Susan Platts. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. I apologize for that. I didn't expect it to be. That's as high as it goes, Steve. Put the hearing aid on because that's what you're gonna get. Yeah, so that's about as high as I'm going to get this right now until I can make some changes. And I don't want to do that while I'm actually going live. So let me see here. Show recording. Outputs. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys about. I want to talk to you guys about the automatic campaigns, the automatic campaigns that we generated for that. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is get right into that. So we're going to go ahead and watch this video here on the update on the automatic 10-cent campaigns. What I've done so far, I'm going to give you Steve's numbers and make sure that you're able to see, well, I'm going to tell you about Steve's numbers, and he kind of gave that to me today. We're kind of comparing them, so we'll kind of go from there. So with that being said, let's get right into it, and we're going to go ahead and get into the automatic 10-cent update, and here you guys go. See you in a bit. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, this is your automatic 10-cent update, and I'm giving you guys this update on June 17th. We have been running this campaign for at least 2.5 months, and wanted to kind of let you know our numbers of what I've been doing, sales and everything else. So we went ahead and ran this automatic 10-cent campaign, and what we do is we start off this campaign at 10 cents, and then we go ahead and increase it an additional 10 cents every week for 4 weeks. And after the 4th week, you should be running around 40 cents per click. And that's where we kind of stopped it right there at 40 cents per click. Kept it there because of the sales that were being generated. And so we kind of found that that was the sweet spot for the 10-cent campaign. And so now we are at 11% on our ACOS, and which is still great. We want to try to keep that in the single digits if we can. So now as it gets to that point where you are running a couple of months, and now it's time to run a search term report, pull that report and find out which keywords are you're spending money on, and which keywords that are taking most of your income. So the good thing is we ran this at $100 a day since the beginning. We started it at $100 per day, and as you guys can see here, so far total spend for the whole campaign for 2.5 months has been $300. As you guys can see right here, around $300. And then we were able to generate 93 orders, and also were able to generate over $2,500 in sales. 2662 was our sales, and we were able to keep the ACOS down at 11%, which is excellent. And just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on this. I'm still running this at 40 cents per click, And for those of you who want to try this, you can try this on your account. Just run a automatic campaign and make sure you start off around 10 cents per click. Set it around $100 a day. You're not going to spend that much. Obviously, you guys see mine here where I've spent a total of $300 and I've had this set at $100 a day. So there's no way you're going to be able to spend this. Do not run a manual campaign. Always run a automatic campaign and let the system find out the keywords for you. Then you can run your search term report and figure out which keywords it is picking up. This is a great campaign for you guys to be using on your account for anything that you're trying to sell. Because when you run an automatic campaign, say you have 100 products, you put all 100 products in that you are active on and that you are selling, and you're going to find out by running this campaign which products people are looking at, which products are going to be kind of pointed out to sales, and this is going to help you overall. Everybody should run this campaign. I don't understand why a lot of people don't do it. Maybe they're scared because of the money that they're spending every single day, or the money that they think that they're going to spend every day at $100 per day. This could, become intimidating. But the reason why we set it at $100 a day, because we want to make sure that we let Amazon know that you're serious about your budget. And so when they see $100 a day on a 10-cent campaign, then they're going to kind of cater to you and make sure you get your product seen out there. All right, so this is just a really quick update, guys. We were going to go back to the live video, and I just wanted guys to give you an update on this. And last but not least, we spent a total of $300 so far, and generated $2,600 in sales, have done 93 orders out of this, and kept our ACOS down at around 10%. All right, guys, we'll see you on the live video. See ya. All right, well, there you go. So hopefully the volume is a little better, guys. I'm going to try something here really quick and see if I could get this. So let me go ahead and increase this and see if that sounds any better. Can you guys hear me okay? Just put it in the comments. Make sure that the volume is better now than it was before. And hopefully that helps out. So going to do is switch a few things around while you guys are putting that in the comment. So feel free to let me know if that helped out and you're able to hear me. Crypto Truck, what's up there, Crypto Truck? Amazon Guy 420 says, perfect. All right, good deal. Crypto Truck says, hi, how many keywords I can target per day? I got 15 keywords max. You can target as many keywords as you possibly want. That has nothing to do with your. Sorry, guys. That has nothing to do with your campaign itself, your automatic 10-cent campaign. You can target as many keywords as you possibly want, and that will help you out. Sorry about that. Hold on one second. Okay. Man, I'm telling you, today is one of those days where you got one thing coming in after another, and there you go. So I'm going to make some changes here real quick. I want to bring some stuff around. I want to kind of show you guys a few other things here too, if I can. And see if I can get that here. Crypto Truck says, thanks. Yeah, no problem. Um, all right. So the FBA requirements that they were talking about, I want to get into that just a little bit so you guys are able to see that, able to check that out. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and kind of go from there. So, all right. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. See if you guys are able to see this. All right. As you can see, I'm going to bring this up here and I am going to show you guys um, the FBA product title requirements. Okay. This is what they're talking about. Um, they want to make some changes, and if you guys don't have this and you're not using this right now, what's going to happen is they are going to suppress your listing. In other words, your listing is not going to be seen. So make sure that you guys have this right here. This is their product title guidelines. Okay, and it says use 50 characters maximum as a general rule. Yes, that's something that you should be using. That's not very much. However, some product categories allow longer titles. Try to keep them around 100 if you can. Probably a little less than that would be ideal. But you want to have 5 major keywords in there so you're able to, really get that out there and have your title really be seen. So capitalize the first letter of each word. That has been there for a long time, guys, where each first letter of each word must be capitalized. If you guys don't have that right now, you change it, and make sure that you go out there and change that. Do not use all caps. That's one of the things that you should not be doing. Just because you have all caps on doesn't mean that you know you want people to see it, but that's not part of their requirement. So don't capitalize propositions with fewer than 5 letters. Something like in, on, over, or with. Um, Numbers and symbols. Use numerals, the number 2 instead of the word 2. Spell out measurements. 6 inches, not 6, and then the sign there. Do not use symbols. That's very, very important, guys, right here where it says do not use symbols. Yeah, try not to use that in your titles whatsoever, okay? Product information. Make sure that you include the size, the color, child's Asians for variations. Don't include the price in promotional messages such as sale or free ship. Like in your title, you don't want to have the word sale or free ship in there. They're really going to be paying attention to that. Don't use subjective commentary such as hot item or best seller. Even if it's a badge that you put on there, don't do it. Because I'm telling you right now, if they're putting it out here on the forums, here on Seller Central, then for sure they are going to be paying really close attention to it. Okay, your merchant name for brand or manufacturer information should not be included unless your product is a private label product. And that was one of the things that I kind of talked about was, where people kind of put in their name and then they put in their title, and that was something I always disagreed on, and this kind of proves it right here, unless it's a private label product. But most people don't know it's private label. It's you that knows that it's private label. So when you go out there and put a title, make sure that your title should be exposed to keywords that are highly searched. So you want to make sure, instead of putting, I don't know, we'll say Henry's product, right? And we'll say Henry's product, and we're saying we're selling, we're going to sell, I don't know, this toothbrush right here. So Henry's new toothbrush kit, okay, or something like that. You have that in the title. Take Henry's out of there because nobody searches for that word or your brand name. Nobody searches for that. I mean, you could do a Google search and find out and see how many people search for your brand name. Don't put it in there. Put that if you're gonna when there's a listing, it usually says buy, and it'll say Henry's product right underneath it, or buy Amazon services, or whoever it's by. So you want to make sure that you go out there and put the main keywords in there. If you put the main keywords in there, and you're going to find out that those are the ones that are actually being searched for. Let me see if I can do something real quick here. And I'm going to show you guys. I'll show you guys. Let me see if I can do something here and kind of show you. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Get into it, and then I will show you on my screen again, and we will go from there. And yep. Hopefully, is everything okay? Are you guys able to hear me all right? Just want to make sure, and kind of go from there. Let me know if everything is going good. All right, so let me get in here. I'm going to kind of show you. I'm going to show you this real quick, and see if I can get in here. And okay, Amazon bestsellers. So we'll kind of use this as an example. I'm just going to go to any one of these right here, uh, and see if I can find something. Right here. We'll just use this one as an example. All right. So when we're looking at this here, we are looking at what keywords are actually are being found. Okay, so right here we have teeth whitening, and then they have V white 60, V white, right? They don't need V white. This is because V white comes right here. See, by V white, that's who it's from. So you don't need to put that in twice. It's kind of pointless to put that in. So if I go and I look right here, here are the main keywords that are being searched for this particular listing: ultrasonic, toothbrush, rechargeable, protecting, and waterproof. If you look at the title here, you're going to find ultrasonic, toothbrush, rechargeable, protecting, and waterproof. So I'll get rid of that. So it picked it up right here as ultrasonic, toothbrush, whitening. What did I say? Rechargeable. Wasn't sure if that was one of the words. And waterproof. Okay. So it's automatically picking it up right here. The less keywords you have in your title, the better opportunity you are going to have for people to find you. And with the policies now changing and everything else changing now, that you want to make sure you don't have a wasted space like V White when it's right here and it says it's by V White. Okay, they threw that in there, which right here should have been toothbrush or something more concentrated towards the product itself. Okay, this is a teeth whitening kit. That's obvious. And so here, that's exactly what I would be putting in here. And if you come over here and you just say, I'm going to do just this right here, and I'm going to only have this, well, there's your 50 characters max, okay, or minimum. So you can use this, and as for example, if you use teeth whitening, ultrasonic electric toothbrush, and that's all you had in the listing, well, this is what's going to come up right here, and it's going to force the search engines to go out there and find these keywords. And if they can find these keywords right here, what's going to happen is your listings are going to be seen. They're going to be seen much better, and they're going to be concentrated on that alone. So you want to make sure that that right there is uh, only there. I like to put 5 to 6 keywords in there. Once I do that, then it's just easier for the search engines to find your listing. And also, very very important is automatic campaigns. When you do automatic campaigns, it's searching for those 5 keywords that were on the very top. That when I pulled that down, um, it showed those 5 keywords. Well, automatic campaigns, if you go after those keywords that were in the title, then your listing is going to be found even more. So make sure you guys concentrate on that, and uh, you know isolate it down so it's not as difficult, and you won't have any problems, you won't have any issues if you do that, and you'll be out of the majority of the people that are getting their listing suppressed now, because they're going to be keeping an eye on that. When they sit there and they say July 15th and they give you an exact date, that means they're going to be watching out for it, and they're going to be out there looking for those listings that are in violation. And before you know it, you're like, what happened to my sales? Where's all my sales? My sales are gone. I was doing 40 sales a day, now I'm doing one. Well, they probably suppressed your listing, nobody's seeing it anymore, and that's something that you really have to pay attention to, because um, if it's on Seller Central and it's in the back office, make sure that you guys comply with that, and you won't have any problems. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Today is a day to sit there and ask. I am taking off. I am going out of the country on Friday. I will be gone, and I am going to be on holiday, vacation, whatever you want to call it. I am out of here. I'm out of the United States, and I'm going to go and have some fun. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a YouTube video of my holiday and show you guys where I'm at, and all that good stuff. So look out for it. It'll be on this channel, of course, and we'll go from there. So Amazon Guy for 20. Can we make some sales? Can we make some sales? OM? I don't understand. Can we make some sales? OM. Retype it so I can understand your question. Um, it says, can we make some sales on a FBA product with no pay per click? Good question. Um, it's kind of tough. Uh, a lot of things come into play. Amazon Guide 420, is your account brand new? Have you sold before on Amazon? Is it a brand new account? Are you a seasoned seller? Um, is your ranking on your product good enough to where people are able to see it without any type of pay per click? Um, there's a lot of things that come into play. So ask yourself that. Do you got good reviews? Do you have excellent feedback on your products and on your account itself? If you have all that, that kind of helps you. Um, but to be honest, you want to try to get reviews. You want to try to get as many reviews as possible. But there are products out there that you can sell. If they are in demand, you don't need reviews, they will sell themselves. Steve has a product that has no reviews on it, and he sells that product constantly every single day. Um, and so you want to make sure that just because you are you're out there and you're selling products, that um, you keep the review, you keep the pay per click going, and that's one of the things that for me is I don't care what it is. I don't care if um, you're doing tons and tons of sales. You have to remember what got you there, what got you to the sales. When I run this automatic 10-cent campaign and I'm doing $2,600 in sales, um, that's pushing my sales. So you want to make sure you keep that going for your automatic campaign or your manual campaign. Keep it going. Even though your sales are there and you're making sales, keep it going. As a matter of fact, you should even sometimes try to push it a little harder to see if it gives you even more sales. What I like to do is I like to really push my sales on the weekends when everybody's home. I like to push my sales on the holidays when everybody's home. And how I do that is with campaigns, pay per click campaigns, whether it's automatic or whether they're manual. I may increase my budget and really go for it. For example, Prime Day. I was telling people about Prime Days coming up. And Prime Day, if I'm doing $100 a day in pay per click ads on Prime Day, I'm probably going to do $1,000 a day on pay per click ads. And that's really going to push my sales for that day. And Prime Day, a lot of people come on. Everybody comes on because they want to see the sales, they want to see what kind of deals that are out there, and you get 4 times, 5 times more traffic just on those days on Prime Day than you do any other days. And so you really want to push it, and that's what you should be doing. Amazon Guy 420 says my FBA product has no reviews, but I want to try the 10-cent campaign. You should be doing that already. I mean, let me give you the numbers for Steve. So Steve gave me his numbers, and let me go ahead and see here. I actually wrote them down. So Steve went out there, and Steve did $62 in he did $62 in his campaign. He spent a total of $62, and this has been going on for 2.5 months for Steve. So Steve went ahead, set his campaign at 30 cents. Okay, he started out at 10 cents, went to 20, then he stopped at 30. He set it at 30 cents. He spent a total from today for 2.5 months of $62. $62, and it made him total sales $1,149. His ACOS is 5.398%. 5% is his ACOS. That is huge. Uh, Total of $62 that he spent, and he turned around and did $1,149 in sales. And that kind of proves to you that these campaigns, they do work. You just kind of you put them on and you just let them go. You just let it be, and that's all you do. So it doesn't matter what you're selling, and what it does is it will help you determine and find out which products you have that you're selling that are going to sell and make money, because obviously those are going to sell. So if you got a really good product, it's going to sell extremely well. So crypto trucks, how's it going in Australia? Awesome, very good in Australia. $1,000, wow, yes, yes, absolutely. And the thing is, for $62, less than $100, he did $1,000. So he did quite a bit more. And actually, to be honest, he did better than I did on my campaign. And he spent a lot less and did quite a bit more. So that's kudos to him. I mean, so obviously he put in the right keywords, and he went ahead and put in those in his listing. So when he did run the automatic campaign, it did pick up the automatic keywords that were being searched for, and obviously he did more in sales with less money than like I did. So the student outbeat the teacher when it came down to that. So that's pretty awesome. And I applaud him for that. He did a great job on that. And that's something that everybody should be doing. All you guys should be doing that out there. Run your 10-cent automatic campaign just to go out there and just leave it out there. And you can check it every 2 days and 3 days and set it at $100 budget every single day and just try that and see what happens. And you're not going to have a bill for you're not going to have a bill for $2,000 or whatever, especially on a 10-cent campaign, because it's so low that it takes a lot of impressions in order for somebody to see that, and you're spending 10 cents. Steve says, "No, I did not beat you, Henry." Yes, you did. No, but Steve, you actually did a really good job, and I applaud you for that. Uh, Amazon Guy 420. Do you think Cerebro is good for manual campaigns? Yeah, I mean that it is good. I do use that. Helium 10 um, is well, I obviously am an affiliate for them for Helium 10 and Jungle Scout and ASIN Inspector Pro. Any of those programs are really good. You have to find keyword research, and that's part of it, is making sure that your listing is keyword enriched. So when your listing is keyword enriched, and that's what I was talking about on the title itself, is you don't want to have 20 keywords in your title. Knock them down to 5 or 6 keywords. So it is forcing Amazon's automatic campaigns to kind of be suppressed and find those keywords that are in the title itself. Same thing with the description, the bullet points, and all the other fields that I told you guys to fill out. Make sure that that's all filled out, and you're going to find out that your listings are going to be much better and being seen. So you kind of go, okay, I have all these keywords that are in there, and now I'm getting on the plane, and instead of me going right to coach, I'm going left to first class. And I'm sitting in luxury and I'm just waiting for them to come and feed me. Okay? Not for me to call them and go, "Excuse me, I'm hungry." It's that concept. Make sure that those your listings are filled with keywords to where when you run that automatic campaign, that it's going to find it, it's going to find those keywords and go from there. So you put in 5 or 6 good keywords that are highly searched, 20,000 searches a month, 30,000 searches a month. You can't go wrong. um, unless you didn't fill out all the other fields. If you didn't fill out all the other fields like Amazon wants you to, then that's something that you need to go back on and make sure that you do that. If for some reason you did everything that I told you, you went out there and you put all the keywords in and you did everything that you were supposed to do, and you still have no sales, take a look at your product. Make sure that your product is something that people want. People will sit there and blame you for something that um, they are doing wrong, or something that is not even wanted, or something that's saturated. And they're going, "Well, why isn't this selling?" Well, you got 50,000 other people selling the exact same product. So obviously you got to push it a lot harder. And that's where the campaigns come in. The campaigns will come in and pretty much, um, if you are doing $100 a day or $200 a day, and somebody else is doing 20, well, obviously Amazon's going to give you that much more attention. Um, so anyway, crypto truck, I don't understand. I don't understand what that is, but you might want to elaborate on that so I can ask that question. Okay. Um, yeah. So, um, anyways, guys, I mean that's an easy campaign to run. Go ahead and do that, and just run it and see what happens. You might get some sales out of it. I mean, the surprise Steve also it surprised Steve by um, how much money he made and how much little he spent. And when you start doing that, it's just kind of like a downhill. You kind of go downhill from that. You know, your sales start to move, and that snowball is going downhill and it's rolling faster and faster and faster. And before you know it, you're selling more products, more products, more products. And that's where Steve is right now. Is he's selling so much products now that he is running out faster. And I hope you don't mind me saying this, Steve, but he's out there ordering more and more and more every single week now. And we had a conversation today, and one of the things that he said was, you're right that it is death to you if you run out of product. And I mean, if you are selling 40, 50 units a day, for example, and then all of a sudden you run out of product and you have no product, well, your BSR ranking, instead of it being number 5 now on the first page, just went up to 30,000 because you have no activity. And so um, your sales are very, very important. And there are things and there are tactics that I do to get reviews. That's in my course. And that's one of the things that Steve has done also is we've used that tactic to get reviews. We have product that had 0 reviews when we started, and their sales were coming in even more and more and more because we went ahead and did that tactic that we did. And all of a sudden, now we're getting feedback. Now people are leaving feedbacks. Now people are leaving reviews. And so now it's starting to build because they're they're um, they're basically getting the product, leaving a review or leaving a feedback, and people are starting to see that they're recent. They're recent. So um, you can start off with 0 reviews. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but you want to start off with campaigns. You want to be able to push that product somehow. You want to be able to push that product. If you have no reviews, no feedback, if you're a brand new seller, yeah, I would jump all over it. I would definitely jump all over uh, automatic campaigns and the manual campaigns. Make sure you do your search term report. Make sure that you get your negative keywords, get those out of there. If you guys don't know how to do that, you guys should be looking at my course, my Amazon A to Z course. I have step-by-step videos on how to show you how to do that and how to get reviews. And some of you guys had asked, "Oh, how do you get reviews?" Well, I have a way to get reviews that is very powerful. And it's not email. Do not email the Amazon's customers. That is a good way to get kicked out of Amazon. Um, Again, I'm going to tell you another way to get kicked off of Amazon that people are doing. They're calling me and saying, "I just got kicked off of Amazon because I did this." And they should not be doing that. And if they really would have paid attention to my course, they didn't take the course. They're calling me after the fact. By that time, it's too late. But do not, whatever you do, Amazon now gives you that uh, information when an order comes in Seller Central. You get an order. That order comes in and it shows the customer's phone number. And people are calling customers and asking for reviews or asking if they received their product. And that is tracked through Amazon. That phone number is not the customer's phone number. That phone number is Amazon's number, that has an extension on it. You type in the extension, and then you go ahead and you put in their zip code, and then it connects you to that customer. Well, Amazon tracks all that, so they know if you made a phone call to the customer. And that phone number, the customer phone number, is clearly and only for mail service, UPS, FedEx, for the drivers to get in touch with with everybody, with the customer itself. So uh, don't do that. I mean, don't sit there and try to do that, because if you go out there and you try to contact them, they have record of it. And if somebody calls in and says, "Hey, this guy was harassing me," uh, and they're able to prove it, sorry, Charlie, you are history. So, Fabio says, "I got restricted to sell a product that I ran out of stock, but I reordered it, and it is in um, FC. Are they going to let me sell it?" Well, find out, Fabio, if it's active. If your product is active and you send it into the fulfillment center, obviously, if you send it into fulfillment center, you should be able to sell it. There should be no issue with that. Um, Again, he says he got restricted to sell a product that ran out of stock. Okay, that all could have been avoided, Fabio. That could have been avoided if you would have zeroed out and zeroed out your listing. Well, it probably was zeroed out and the inactives, but close that listing. You have to close the listing if you run out of product, and if you're going to keep it for a long period of time, and you don't have enough inventory. Close that listing out, because every single day that you don't have a product, that counts as zero. And if you every single day, if you have 5 listings that are inactive and they all show 0, 0, 0, 0, your matrix on your account is going to be really bad. If you close every single one of those listings down, just close them, and don't be afraid, because if you close them, there's no more zeros. It's closed. Right next to it, when you go to that listing, it's going to tell you relist. All you have to do is click relist, and all your information is there. You don't have to do anything other than put in your quantity, and you're back in business. If you do that to every single one of your inactives that are inactive, all those zeros every single day will not go against you. And now all of a sudden, your account is going to be in better standings, because you have 10 actives, you're selling products off the 10 actives, you have zero inactives, because those are all closed. And that's what Amazon uh, wants you to do, but they don't tell you how to do it. They will never tell you how to do it. So make sure that you do that. If you do that, your account will be much better, and you might even have more sales. Okay. Steve. Uh, Steve says, Uh, I like feed. It's like feed the beast. Yes, exactly. Yeah, when you're running these campaigns, that you constantly have to be running these campaigns. Keep it going, and you're exactly what Steve says. You're feeding the beast, and it's just keeping them full, and then there you go. RG Titan. Okay. RG Titan says, how has your strategy changed from now to 3 to 4 years ago? Has Amazon gotten more restrictive? RG Titan, that is an excellent question. The fact is that Amazon is getting tighter and tighter every single month. It's always something that's going on. You know, it was the last year at this time last year, it was the reviews. And now it's, you know, your listing. Now it's your title. Now it's, you know, there's always something going on. So you always have to be on top of it. As far as my strategies, um, strategies have changed quite a bit. If you are not going out there and optimizing your listings, if you are not doing your keywords correctly, that is going to hinder your sales. And that was one of the things in January that we went ahead and did is I changed my keywords and I changed my listings. I changed all my listings to the new keywords and algorithm that Amazon has now. And so now I'm doing 3 times more in sales than I did last year because I made those changes. All my students know that it's in my Amazon A to Z course, and I show you how to do that. So if you guys have not taken this course, I highly suggest you go to techdaddyvideos.com, go under the products, the courses are there, and I do step-by-step videos and kind of show you guys how to do this, just like me giving you these updates tonight. These are free updates that you guys should know about, and kind of go from there. So oh, Steve says all of this is in Henry's Amazon A to Z course. Yes, it is. I try to update the course as often as I can. I'm going to have more updates when I get back from back into the United States. And that will be in a couple of weeks. But other than that, there are more videos that are going to be putting on also. And keywords, that right there is very, very important. That's a great question, RG. And so hopefully, you know, this helps you out. Okay, Jose says, when I send my products to Amazon FBA, who pays for shipping? You do. You pay for shipping. Um, if you're referring to, Jose, if you're referring to sending your products from home to Amazon's warehouse, you're paying for that. They have a shipping, it depends, they have preferred shipping that you can use. That was something that we were just talking about, Steve and myself, is that when we went ahead and I was sending, oh, okay, I'll give you an example. Now, hold on one second. All right. So, all right, give you an example. A box like this, okay? It's a pretty good sized box. It's a 9.5 by 9.5 by 9.5, right? This box itself, sending this box in to Amazon filled with product was probably around 13 pounds, and it was about 13 pounds, and it cost me $8 to send the product in. Well, Steve actually sent some product in a box like this. A box like this, okay, which fills up the whole thing here. This box was around 60 pounds, I should say, around 60 pounds, and he said it was $13 to send that directly to Amazon. So he had a lot more weight, and it was a much bigger box, but it was one box, and he was able to send a lot of products into that one box, and it costs a lot less. Yeah, and if you would have sent a box out like that, like for example, I had sent product to Steve in Florida, and I was in Los Angeles, I sent them the exact same size box, probably less in weight, and it cost me through UPS about $120 to send it to him. And so Amazon is one of the cheapest when it comes to sending your product into Amazon's warehouse. It's really, really cheap. It's not as expensive as people think it is. So you don't hesitate to send it into Amazon's warehouse. It's not going to cost you a lot. Um, and so again, it's a great question. So uh, Fabio, have fun on your vacation. Look forward to see your video. Yes, Fabio, I'm gonna. I'm excited. I'm telling you, man. I'm ready to go. I'm packed already. I'm just like, okay, come on, Friday, let's go, let's go. I got a 9-hour trip, and so I'm ready. But thank you very much. Appreciate that. Crypto truck closed, okay, but the 24-hour wait for open is true. Okay. Um, Dell the hater, are you going to make the items you ship MF inactive when you go out of the country? Oh, that's a good question, Dell. Yeah. No. Well, essentially, you do. Okay, so for example, I've been sending tons of product in, getting prepared for me leaving. So I'm going to continue to sell when it goes into Amazon's warehouse. So um, that Thursday, the Thursday before I'm ready to leave, I'm going to go into my account. And once I go into my account, and I'm going to put myself on vacation. And so when I put myself on vacation, anything that is doing merchant fulfilled is on vacation. But if you have products that were sent into Amazon's warehouse, automatically that continues to sell. So I'm going to be making tons and tons of money just because I sent products into Amazon's warehouse while I'm on vacation, and I don't have to worry about it because Amazon's going to be selling it for me. So when I get back, I'll have a nice little check when I get back, because the products that I sent into Amazon is going to continue to sell. The only problem, as far as when you do go on vacation, is if somebody sends you a message, and you know how it has that under 24 hours for you to respond to that message, or over 24 hours, you have to pay attention to that, because apparently, even though you're on vacation, it's still, that time still runs. So if somebody sends me a message, I have to respond to that message. So most likely, I'm going to have probably my son or somebody keep an eye on that, just to make sure that if somebody leaves me a message while I'm out of the country, that he could just reply, no response needed, and then it will be answered, and I don't get dinged for it. So yeah, so just got to make sure that you keep on top of that, and you stay on top of that. Okay. Jose says, I mean, if I sold a product that is on the FBA warehouse and it got sold. Oh, okay, okay. Um, yeah, I mean, you're definitely, um, if this is how it works. If you're talking about shipping costs itself. If somebody is prime, they get free shipping when you send it into the warehouse itself, but you still are going to pay fees. That's why you pay the Amazon fees. I mean, it's $4 per unit. I think minimum now is around $4 per unit. So you're going to get charged that. Those are part of your shipping fees, your customer service fees. your warehouse fees for it to keep stock there. So that gets taken out of your check. So technically, you think that you don't, but you do get charged for shipping. I mean, so they may ship it a little cheaper to somebody else or what have you, but you get charged through Amazon's FBA fees. That's how you get charged. Um, says because I'm a Prime seller, but I only ship from home. Okay, if you're a Prime seller and your product is Prime, if you whenever you send products into Amazon to Amazon's FBA, it's Prime. So hopefully that helps you out, and it goes to the Prime members, and they get free shipping. So um, and I pay for shipping to customers. Oh, you're talking about merchant fulfilled, Prime merchant fulfilled. If that's the case, yes, you're paying for shipping. Ovisha, what's going on there, Ovisha? Ovisha just signed up for the Amazon A to Z course. Appreciate that. Welcome aboard, by the way. And it says, what do you prefer? Get products from the manufacturers to your address and send it to Amazon's warehouse, or send it directly to Amazon? I've mentioned this many, 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 many times before, and I know you just bought my course. And one of the things that I do talk about in the course itself is always have the product sent directly to you. If you're here in the United States, inspect it yourself, take a look at it, and go from there. If you have a product and you're checking out this product came directly from Amazon, and you pull it out and it's the right color, and you sit there and you go, okay, it's the right color. How easy is it for you to put it right back in, close it up, seal it up, and create an order to have it shipped directly to Amazon? You can do that literally in 10 minutes. And if you don't, and they send the wrong color, and your listing says, I have blue toothbrushes, and they sent you red toothbrushes, you'll never know it if you send it directly to Amazon and the supplier made the mistake. It's going to cost you, I think it was going to cost you 50 cents per unit to take that product out of Amazon. So it could cost you quite a bit of money. And don't quote me, I may be mistaken on that. It's not something that, I don't know how much it is per unit. I think it's 50 cents per unit. I'm not sure. I have to look at it to find out if it's changed. But always have the product sent to you directly. And that way you can look at it, inspect it. It's the right thing. Seal it back up. Send it to Amazon. Like I said, that small little box could cost me $8. That big box could cost me $13. And if I send 2 boxes in, cost me 26 bucks. I'm happy, and I got 1,000 units in there. So, as opposed to having the wrong color and then sending it back. All right, guys. Well, it's time for me to get off of this, and hopefully you guys got quite a bit. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that on my videos. Give me a thumbs up. I will see you guys in about probably 2 weeks, just about. And again, my phone number is going to be right on top. If you can get a hold of me, fine. If you want to ask a question, just leave me a message. I will be checking all my messages when I get back, and go from there. So I plan on eating a lot, walking a lot, doing a lot of stuff, and so I'm going to enjoy my time and go from there. Uh, Ovisha says, but I am living in Canada. How do customs pay extra? Talk to the manufacturer about that. Whoever manufacturer that you're going through, have them send it directly to Amazon, but they may want to go through a third party to check your product if you can't check it yourself. Make sure that somebody checks it for you before it gets sent in. There's services for that you can do that. Okay. All right, guys. With that being said, thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys coming on tonight. And we will see you guys in a couple of weeks. And I'll have another video coming out of my vacation, my holiday. Be looking out for that. We'll see you guys soon. And you guys have a good one. Okay? All right, guys. You guys have a good one. And we'll see you next time. See ya.
I just wanna hold you.